Hey everyone, today is April 13th, 2023. Amazingly, right now it is 83 degrees outside in northern New Hampshire. That is very warm for this time of year, and I think we're actually breaking record temps. Next week will be back to normal with the highs not even getting in the mid-50s. But because it's 83, look around. You can see there's snowbanks on the edge of the road. Anywhere the sun is able to hit, the snowpack is gone. But right now I'm looking over to my right, looking over to my left. In the dark forest, there is still in some spots where it's really dark, over a foot of snow, but widespread, there's a couple inches out there. It's melting extremely fast, and I drove up here today because I think there's going to be some blockages to see. I think certain culverts are going to be flowing heavily, bringing down debris, blocking them up, and that's what we're here to look for today. We're about to drive by Mount Washington, which amazingly lost a lot of its snow, but there is also still a ton of it up there in every little crevice between the rocks. And you saw that river we just went by to my right. That is not flooding. It's not near flood stage, but it is running on the higher side, and it may become at flood stage in the next day or two, because tonight it's not getting anywhere near freezing. It's staying warm all night. Tomorrow is going to be another warm day, and then next week it'll be nice and cool again when it starts raining. So I don't expect major flooding, but it's that season again when this stuff can start happening. Give it a few more weeks. There'll be buds on all the trees up here. It'll start growing in. This far north, typically the trees aren't full and the growing season doesn't start until late May. Where I am right now, I know the growing season does not begin until June 1st, but it's typically safe a few weeks in advance. There's some beautiful views of the mountain peaks. The bugs are already out. I have a bunch of them splatting on my windshield. You see right now the snowpack is considerably deeper now that we went up in elevation. It's still 78 degrees outside, which is very warm. Right now, this road I'm on, I believe this road is the third highest elevation of any road in New Hampshire. I think the only exceptions are the Mount Washington Auto Road, which is the ultimate highest, and I think the second one is called, what is it called? Something Notch Road near the Cog Railway. Jefferson Notch Road, that's what it is. That is the second highest road in the state, and I believe the one I'm on now is the third highest road. I've been on this road in times past where it'll be raining when I begin it, and there'll be inches of snow in the road at the top because it'll be like a blizzard. Weather changes from top to bottom, and when you're on a road like this, and I know there's a lot of them out west where you can go in elevation very quickly, it's always fun to play a game. If you have other people in the car, whoever guesses the temperature at the top of the road wins, because there's usually like a 10-degree difference. I'm still going up right now. When I started filming, I told you it was 78. We already dropped down to 74, and it's gonna probably drop another 5 degrees by the time this road starts going down again. And you see the snow is getting considerably deeper just in the past 2 minutes or less of filming. Driving by Wildcat Mountain Ski Area. All the ski trails are still completely covered, but I think they probably ended the season already. I don't see anybody on it. I don't see any of the ski lifts moving. Not at all. And here's another beautiful mountain view right in front of us. Take a look at that. All of that's melting. Now, way up there, it's still probably not that warm, but it's a big difference from when I was up here 2 weeks ago. You couldn't see any of the rock. It was a solid snow-capped mountain. Even the swamp up here is still frozen. Wow, I can't believe this time of year all the parking lots are full and it's overflowing out into the road. This time of year it's actually dangerous to climb Mount Washington because as it's melting, any kind of snow up there can give way into giant crevices. Don't want to go hiking alone when there's snow up on the mountains that deep. Now we have just started descending again down the other side. So it got down to 71 degrees up here, quite the difference. It is back down to 80, I should say no, it's up to 80 degrees once again down at this point, and you see there's still good snowpack in the woods. It's melting fast, and it looks like we may have a blockage right here. I know I'm not even close, but I always get nervous when I'm on soft ground like this. It feels like the car just wants to tip over. Wow, it's so warm out. This is the warmest I have felt all year. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's so hot that I'm blasting the air conditioning, but yet there's still snow everywhere. Is this a blockage or is the pipe just collapsed? All right, I can tell you there may be a blockage on the inside, but you see if we zoom in, you see how the leaves are just gliding in there ever so gracefully. There's no blockage here at all. Let me get up so the sun glare. Whoa! That was so loose. I just tried to climb up on those. Looks like railroad ties. Wow. I just splashed dirt up into my eye and just hurt my ankle, flooded my shoes. Oh no. Wow. Well, we gotta pull those things back out. Wow, that was way too loose. I can't believe that didn't fall by the snowplow or something. Those are not even secured in there where the pins are supposed to be. Wow. It could have been worse. That could have fallen on me without my steel toe rubber boots. Those things are so heavy. Not that one so much, but this one is waterlogged and wet. Couldn't pull it out anymore. But I think there's an internal blockage. We'll figure it out when we get to the other side. Oh, we may actually be able to help with this. Yeah, see how it's coming out? No blockage. Not in the pipe, at least. We got this big pile of debris here, but that's still not even it. If we walk up here, this is what's causing the whole backup into the pipe. Right there. And I think I can do something about that. Okay? I'm gonna go get my boots back on. No, I'm just gonna leave the sneakers on. I'm already wet and it's really warm out. Yeah. All right. Now just take a look at this. You see the water is like half an inch right there above the exiting end of the pipe. And you saw the other end was completely under. Now keep this in mind because I want to show you what that looks like after we're done. So I think I may actually put right in that knee. This pipe hates me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just gotta lay here for a minute. Right in the knee. I'll be fine in a minute, but that's like the funny bone. Ow. 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 This pipe got off to such a bad start. Ow. I just banged my knee on this so hard. Wow. I see excavator tracks here that are very fresh. I wonder if they tried pulling something. No, it's not. The excavator tracks are from a trimmer. All recently trimmed, probably in the fall. Now take another look at this end. You see? Just like the other side. The other side has like half an inch under. This side, it's just kissing it, barely anything. But keep that in mind because we're gonna show what it looks like after. Before I set up camera number 2, I want to try getting rid of this brief blockage because some of this is gonna get sent down there and I can unclog it at the same time. Then this will be more of a drastic difference afterwards. Right in the pipe, there's like 3 feet of water and then the riverbed comes up. This little area here may have filled in because of the blockage downstream over the years. Only where the water's blasting it, it's not accumulating because the spring thaw here can be pretty violent sometimes if it's combined with rain. So this riverbed, it will honestly probably erode if I'm successful totally, but I think I can help at the very least. It's warm out. I don't care if I completely get wet. I really don't. how easy this is going to come apart. Seemingly very easy. And it looks like some of this is actually from the trimming through. The water actually feels good. It's nice and cold. I think I'll be more successful if I actually get in there with my hands. I thought that was a whole birch tree log. That's just a piece of bark, so this should be easy to move. Stubborn. Definitely stubborn. Come on. Wow, there's so much debris on the end of it. Yeah, we just basically got rid of the whole thing. Basically we did. Now it's just kissing this side. Wow. So this one was caused by the guy trimming, and nobody came afterwards to clean it up. That one is still alive and attached. And look. The entire blockage is gone. If we're successful at that next dam, this will drop like 2 feet. Time for camera 2. All right, everyone, here we are at the blockage. Look at all that stuff eroding that was stuck in the riverbed. We lost so much water already. It's giving itself a dredging. Yeah, this is still alive. That thing's big if you can see that under there. All right, it's floating further down. Cause less of a blockage down there. That thing's too heavy to move out. That was a good dredging. Wow. I haven't had a blockage that wasn't beavers in a while. I have not been up to see what camera 2 is doing, but I bet it looks awesome. Let's take a quick walk over to camera number 2. That was a nice one. It's very hot out, so I'm glad I'm wet. And I'm gonna stay wet. We're gonna go unblock more things. I'm sure we'll find it. We have 5 more hours of daylight to have fun. Now you see everything flowing dirty? That's gonna be like that for a little while. And maybe now that that's not stagnant, everything that this pipe has been blasting up can erode. It's gonna run dirty for a little while. Everything behind that. When a dam is in place, sediment builds up fast, but it's also going to erode pretty fast. Look at the difference. We lost over a foot of water. Wow. Now, hopefully during a big storm, everything I just let go downstream a little bit, it's probably just going to make it to the big river. If you can tell, there's a big river that it enters in like less than 50 feet. Big difference by clearing up downstream. Here's what it looked like before. Water is like ½ an inch right there above the exiting end. And here's what it looks like after. Flowing a lot better, and it is self-dredging. Pull this out of the ground, and let's look on the other side of the road. And we got a massive difference. Take a look at that. Big difference. Got a foot of clearance. And let's get those couple things out of here as preventative maintenance. You see all the leaves still eroding? It was built up far. Even that little dam right there is building up water. And you can see, look at the water mark all the way up there and around the corner was being backed up. Wow. These little puddles and stuff are actually beneficial, especially during droughts. So we're just going to remove the debris in the immediate entrance. Let's quickly get that out. All dirty. They're all getting stuck and caught up. This is all caused by the trimmer guy. See, a lot of them are still stuck to the ground because they were only partially cut. but this will prevent another blockage. Looking good. Wouldn't have been able to look through the pipe before. Time to get back on the road. It's just kissing it, barely anything. When it's not cold, I don't mind one bit getting wet. The only thing is, my wallet was on me, so that makes me a little nervous. But it didn't get wet, and I just took it out for our next adventure. Wow, the car is boiling. Gotta turn air conditioning back on. Just there for what, 20 minutes? Already boiling. That's how, when you're in a vehicle in hot weather, it can become dangerous fast. And it's only 80 out at the moment, exactly 80. So glad the four-wheel drive is fixed, because that wasn't working for like a week. All right. And we're gonna keep looking for the rest of the afternoon up here before I go home tonight. If I find anything else interesting, I will put it in one of my next upcoming videos pretty soon. Hope that was interesting, everyone. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Most of that is snow melt, most of that current. Give it a week, the snow will be gone, and that current will be back to a little teeny trickle. Just keeping my eyes out for anything that looks problematic. Glasses are very dirty from that splash.